Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Market Close. Folks, the stock market is very, very, very bizarre. I want to direct your attention, for example, to Affirm. Affirm, a company named Affirm, of course, is a company that skyrocketed this morning. Absolutely took off. We went from an open somewhere around $165 to a high of $176 twice, and then sold off throughout the day. And from being up about 7%, the stock is now down 0.7%. So we've got an almost 8% swing here in the price of Affirm intraday. It's really starting to show a little bit of, in my opinion, euphoria, frothiness, uncertainty in the overall market, and I think the market is really dancing around some of these valuations because it's curious about what do we have any negative catalysts? It's kind of like dipping its toe in the water. Like, is this really a rally? Is this really an end of the year rally, or is this going to crash again? It's kind of bizarre. But you see that with this uncertainty. You see this manifest with this uncertainty we have in the market. Look at the S&P 500, folks. The S&P 500 opens at 470, falls throughout the day to 468. Now it's at 469. Okay, so not much movement here, but we definitely get that midday slump. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla was one of these where we opened down a little over 7. Actually, in the pre-market, we were down a little over 7%, about 11:30. We got down to about 11:33 at open. Not too horrible, but probably down about 6.5% or so. We did flatline mostly throughout the rest of the day, but look at this selling pressure at the end of the day. Usually, at the end of the day, we get traders rotating out of stocks or institutions rotating out. Kind of interesting. Look at this. It's sharpening a little bit the down. Let's take a look at some other things here. Simon Property Group down 1.6 or 1.81%. Why is it down 1.81%? Probably solely because it ran like crazy after we got news of the Pfizer pill that could help prevent people from dying or even getting hospitalized after being diagnosed. On the flip side, you have this insanity of Newegg up 56%. We're gonna pull up the terminal if I try to figure out what the heck is going on here, because that seems a little odd. Skills also up on talk about the CEO potentially buying shares in the 1175 range. Trade Desk, advertising company, up 30% on really strong earnings. So it does sort of beg the question, are you going to have a pretty jubilant reward for companies that have potentially traded down here a little bit, for example, on earnings? So, for example, is this potentially a good sign for Lemonade? Is this potentially a good sign for PayPal? Well, that assumes the earnings will go well. See, I think if earnings go poorly, this is the kind of market that is very, very brutal. And these stocks could potentially get traded down substantially more. So Blink Charging, geez, 28%. It's pretty incredible. MP Materials, 14%. Look at this run towards the end of the day here. MP Materials, this much. Lucid, 11%. AMD is playing catch up to NVIDIA. AMD's got some new announcements as well for artificial intelligence-based graphic cards. So opening the potential for metaverse connections. Let's see here. Newegg. I just definitely want to figure out what's going on with Newegg, because Newegg came out of nowhere. Remember, Newegg was a massive momentum mover. It it was basically doing nothing, had this crazy momentum movement, skyrocketed, and then quickly plummeted, as is usual. Okay, so Newegg is literally just moving on volume. That's it. There's Newegg leases new 245,000 square foot facility in the Inland Empire. I mean, that's it. But otherwise, it's just momentum is what it looks like. So this has happened before. Yeah, look at this. All it takes is one person buying in. You get a little bit of this uptrend, and you basically start this insanity. And this is the stock market that we're in right now. It's really one where things just go wild. I mean, look, Newegg stock. Newegg is a $7 billion market cap. It's not a small cap. It's technically within the definition of a mid cap, but manipulatable by social media, no doubt. And when these stocks start running, they just rip. It's pretty incredible. I mean, before today, this was probably, let's see, to be up 50% right now. It's not quite a double, so it's probably somewhere around, $5 billion market cap. Yeah, that would make sense. 5 billion to 7.5. Yeah. So it's probably about a $5 billion market cap this morning. Could have even been in that high fours region, and it really graduated from small cap to mid cap. But this sort of momentum madness has happened before, so you want to be very careful with this kind of stuff. Look at this. This is when this has happened before. And usually what happens is this chart becomes very intoxicating because people see this and they're like, oh my gosh, look, we had a 43% gain, and then we had a 13% gain, and then we had a 10% gain, and then we had a 25% gain, and then, oh my gosh, 111%, and then followed by the turn. Oh no, it's down 0.8%. Oh no, it's down 2%. Everybody out. 15%, 14%, 11%, and the thing just bleeds. And then, of course, all these people who bought at these crazy high levels are like, oh my gosh, if I could just get back to break even, I'll sell. And then, of course, it never does go back to break even. And then you end up what are called traders turned into bag holders that are like, oh man, I'm bag holding whatever thing because I failed traded it. And then so this creates that sort of euphoria and hopium again. It's an entertaining way to gamble, but it's not a way to invest. It's important to know. I did a portfolio reveal yesterday, and when you go through my portfolio, you see like 95% of it is just long positions. And so I might swing or play. Well, certainly if I'm going to gamble with stuff, I play with maybe like a tenth of my portfolio. I might trade with like 5% of my portfolio. The vast majority of the portfolio is long. And I get really nervous when I hear folks taking their entire portfolio and going all in on YOLO bets or momentum trends, because you could be right 10 times in a row, but the one time you're wrong, you get wiped out back to essentially where you started. And it's so dangerous. If you are on that ride, and let's say you're having a really good win streak, I would pick a number. Like, let's say you had a $100,000 portfolio, right? And you were constantly kind of doing YOLOs with, let's say, 10K. If that 10K grew to 50, I take the 40, throw it into long hodls, and then go back with 10K and just keep playing the YOLO game with 10. If that 10 turned into 100, take the 90, throw it into hodls. I don't know. That's personally something I would do. I think there's so much hopium, though, that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to turn this 10 into 10 million. Just because we've kind of social media has kind of turned investing into meme culture, which in fairness, it's fun. I mean, who doesn't want to invest in something when it's up 20% and then all of a sudden it's up 60%? It makes you feel like a good investor when reality is you kind of just hopped in with the bandwagon. Works until it doesn't. Anyway, so very interesting. No real movement there, or no real rationale on Newegg, in my opinion. Yeah, coupon code StockDoc. That's right. All right, hold on a sec. Let me make sure I swap the chat here in just a sec. Okay, so then we've got QuantumScape. That's another momentum mover. Wow, up 21%. This is the kind of stuff that just makes me nervous. There's no reason at all for this. None. QuantumScape, really? Come on. All right. Is there an extra fee for private live streams after you get into the courses? No. There are no extra fees. No, I've said that many times. No extra fees. You buy one course, you get what's advertised. There's no bullcrap upsell nonsense afterwards. If you want to buy another course, then you can buy another course. But no, every course includes the private live streams for free. But I mean, at least I appreciate you asking rather than making an assumption. So today buy a put on Gavin Newsom. I hope we got life insurance. Okay, that sounds insensitive, but it's a perfect place to plug. Go to metkevin.com/life to make sure you have life insurance, which you can get in as little as 5 minutes. metkevin.com/life. All right. What's it? Somebody write this. Michael, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, folks. We got ourselves a little bit of a situation here. Hold on. Wait for it. Sorry, that was purposely supposed to be extremely annoying. And to the 5% of people, that's like nails on a chalkboard too. I apologize. Michael here says, it's so frustrating trying to invest in stocks. I sold mine because it kept going down, even though it was highly recommended to invest in. So frustrating. Okay, we got a lot to unpackage here. First of all, you said it's so frustrating trying to invest in stocks, but then you said I sold mine because it just kept going down. It is a singular. So it sounds to me like your version of investing in stocks was hearing somebody suggest a stock was good. And so you went all in on one stock and then you're frustrated because it went down. There's so much wrong with what's happening here. I don't even know where to begin. I think the very first thing I should say is don't invest in a stock because somebody said to invest in a stock. Biggest mistake. I don't care if they're Bill Gates, Kathy Wood, your mom, me, or someone else. If you don't have conviction in a stock, you are going to weenie baby paper hand out of it and you are going to lose money like a baby. That's the way it works. That's psychology of money 101. If you want to be a little, I want to get started, I don't really know what I'm doing, Wealthfront or metkevin.com/basket, where you get like multiple different index funds, right? Like you can't go wrong investing in America, I believe. My opinion. Maybe you disagree, in which case don't do that. But when a stock goes down that you bought, that you have high conviction in, it is a blessing. Your risk for adding to that just went down, not up. I'll tell you what's risky. This is risky. Somebody going, I'm going to go buy Newegg. And then 10 other people going, I'm going to buy Newegg too. This is risky. This right here is risk up. You press the buy button right here with the market order, you are playing roulette. It's red or it's black, quite literally. In fact, I kind of feel like the roulette wheel was made for the stock market, since when you're profitable, you're known as being in the black. When you're not, you're known as being in the red. There's no red or green in accounting. It's black or red, which is very true. But anyway, okay, it's okay, Kevin. We're back to member chat. So we're gonna have protected questions. Oh man. Oh gosh. Can I cover Smile Direct earnings? Sure. I may not financially recover. You're paying me £18 to ask me to cover the stock that you're worried about not financially recovering? Dominic, come on, man. No. You can't YOLO these things. All right. I will pray for you. Okay. All right. We'll cover it. Ay. Okay. I really need Bailey's at this point. All right. Okay. So, where were we? Coffee. Not Bailey's. So, all right. The Chargers are doing great. Next door ran up to 50% out of pure hype because the executives are on CNBC going, we have a global TAM. Global TAM, total addressable market. Oh my gosh. Remember, folks, remember what an SEC attorney once told me. Please never, ever, you know what? Okay. Side post Lesson time. Lesson time, and it's worth it. All my lessons are worth it. Okay. All right, you ready for this? You cannot make this stuff MGM. Up. This right here is this is an example, and then I'll go to the quote, what an SEC attorney once told me. This is the example, the epitome of do not buy stocks because they're going up and because somebody told you to buy them, okay? This is the epitome of that right here. You ready for this? Here you go.
Money in right now include Upstart, that is one, Tesla, MGM, and AIG. Why those four? All of which you've bought within
Upstart.
Basically this week, except Tesla.
What is Upstart?
Yeah, so Upstart's up about 25% just in 4 days since we bought it. We bought it on about 4 days ago. So that's actually made a nice little move in the short term, probably a little extended right now, but longer term.
Watch this.
That's a good looking name, very powerful, very strong earnings. These stocks are.
What do they do? I don't even know them. What do they do?
Excuse me?
What does Upstart do?
Well, I'm sorry.
What kind of company is it?
Yeah.
Is the volume too low? Okay. Hold on. So I'm just gonna catch you up. I'm gonna circle back here really quick. Sorry if the volume's too low. I'll bump the volume a little bit. Basically, this guy's talking about how great Upstart is because the stock is going up, and then the CNBC anchor says, What is Upstart? What do they do? What kind of company is it? Listen to the guy's reply. This is priceless, okay?
I don't even know them. What do they do?
Excuse me?
What does Upstart do?
Well, I'm sorry.
What kind of company is it?
Yeah, I'm not. You're breaking up.
Oh, well, I guess we've got an audio problem there, Mark. I'm sorry. I do know MGM, I do know Tesla, and I do know AIG, but a 25% move in a week is pretty good for the company Upstart. Thank you, Mark, for your time. We'll have you back.
I'm telling you, folks, you can't make this stuff up. You literally have people on CNBC who buy crap because it's going up. That's literally what investing has turned into these days. Let's just buy it because it's up. Oh my gosh. Please. Look, I don't care what kind of due diligence you attach yourself to. If you think Tesla's going to the moon because they're going to they're going to manufacture 14 million cars, or you think AMC's going to the moon because there's going to be the mother of all short squeezes, the Moss. I don't care if you think Sheeb's going to the moon because it's going to overtake Solana. I don't really care what your rationale is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But please have some sort of anchored opinion. So that way, when the price goes down, you're not left twiddling your fingers going, well, I wasn't expecting it would go down. All right. Sorry. Just kills me. So anyway, Blink charging. Yep. So the charging guys are going up, obviously, infrastructure news. I'm shocked MP Materials is moving on this. MP Materials. People keep thinking that MP Materials mines battery materials. They do not. They mine materials for motors, electric vehicle motors at that, the magnets for them, which is excellent. Absolutely EV related. So potentially a rationale here. But they did have a price target upgrade this morning to $55 from $49 at DA Davidson. You've got, Voyager Digital. Folks, so I bought this at $12.30, and I mentioned to course members that I thought this thing had a really good shot at doubling. I was going to make a public video about it, and I never really made a video about it. I did take some profits with some of my position already, but I've left like $650K in it. And yeah, wow, another 10%. That's nutty. So you go over 20, and then it becomes more tendy taking time. Then I can pay down some more of my margin since I do have a little bit of margin now. Which then again, I get these comments from people that are like, "What? Kevin just said he was out of margin. Now he's back into margin." Yeah, that's what happens when you buy something. When you have no cash and you have no margin, and you find an opportunity to buy something like Bitcoin at $61,800, and now it's $4,000 more, like 8% more. That is an opportunity that worked out well. Anyway. The Lucid movement here, 9.39%. Incredible. I mean, this is a great sign, by the way, for the Rivian IPO, which I do plan on making a video on the Rivian IPO. Cloudflare, holy crap. This thing was down this morning. It was down this morning. It was in the toilet this morning. It was like 195 this morning. Yeah. Look at the open. The opens at 192 this morning. Just exploded back to 211. So you cannot escape the allure of the tech in a rally here. It's really incredible. MRIN, this is what happens when momentum dies, though. Down 10.5%. Peloton down 8.21%. It is entirely possible that the Tesla momentum rally could be over, thanks, of course, to none other than Elon Musk. And we are getting a lot of selling pressure going into the close here. This looks like a substantial amount of institutional selling. You don't care about AMD. Anthony, you can't say things like that if you have a live stream. Because if you've been here the whole live stream, you would have known that I already talked about AMD. In fact, it was one of the first things I talked about. Why would you say that? Would you make other people think that I don't care about AMD just by saying that? No. Scroll back. Sheep down at 54. Give me Tesla under 1,000. That'll be interesting. It's all good, Anthony. I forgive you. DoorDash, $2.04. I like AMD. I like it. eBay. I'm just out of money. Okay, I'm out of money. Very good food company, 1.8. Tattooed Chef, 1.87. These guys basically not doing anything here. So this is where you get the nothing going on stocks. Amazon's over here today. Google's over here. Etsy's over here. Etsy was up today, a good chunk earlier this morning. What's up with this? Look, what up? This is so weird. Look at Etsy this morning. Etsy went to 269 this morning. 269. It's incredible. So Affirm, I just can't believe we went from up like 7% to down 0.5%. It's very, very interesting. Hippo, Etsy, Arc. Arc is actually up. PayPal up 1.62% and Lemonade up 1.73% going into earnings here. Woo! It's going to be fun. We're going to see what happens here with earnings. We've got 1 minute to go until the close, and I'm very, very interested to see what we had here. AMD was just under 100 like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so what do we have today? Well, we have got a few earnings today. We're going to start pulling some of these up. We know that we have Lemonade today. That's going to be an interesting one. We know that we have PayPal today. That'll be interesting. We'll write down some estimates as well. We will see here. Let's watch Tesla here as we approach the close. A lot of what looks like profit taking. It always happens. There we go. So, yep, Tesla's still dipping into the close. The buy dippers are out of money. You do have AMC reporting today as well. That's going to be fun. AMC. All right, let's get the bell here.
NVIDIA's, AMD's, PayPal, Microsoft higher, but Tesla, Apple, Amazon, all lower. Facebook as well. And then I should say, there goes the bells, and it looks like we are set for another quadruple record closing high. The small caps join the party as well, with a quarter of 1%. Another strong finish, 8 days in a row for the S&P.
All right. Well, there we go. You've got the Dow up 0.28%, the S&P up 0.09%, NASDAQ up 0.07%, Russell up 0.23%, folks. Record closes again. Everything is at record frickin' highs. The market is just going absolutely nuts with this end of the year rally. I'm very happy about it because it means we were right. And it was good that we were buying the dip all year long. But I'm also very sad now because I have no money to buy the dip, and there's no dip. There's no dip left. So is Palantir actually reporting today? I can't find if Palantir is reporting today. I've been looking around for that. But anyway, I'll keep them up here. So, PayPal, Virgin Galactic, Roblox, Lemonade, PayPal, AMC, Smile Direct. We have a lot. Oh, Smile Direct is already out. Oh, gosh, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's very bad. Smile Direct misses estimates. It's very bad. 138 mil versus 185 expected. Big miss. Gargantuan miss. The EBITDA loss came in at 54 million. The estimate was 23 million. That is almost 2x the loss expected. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. It basically already lost $1. It is down 12%, 11%. That's a big miss. That's a big old miss right there. Oh, wow. I don't own any Smile Direct. Always want to be clear about my holdings. Although I did do a portfolio breakdown yesterday, so it shouldn't be a surprise. But not everybody watches those. So, hold on. What is this?
And stock measures are high relative to historical norms. They point out that price earnings ratios are at the upper end of the historical distribution. They say yields on a range of fixed income securities are low relative to their historical range, and points out some interesting individual items.
What is this?
Stress in Chinese real estate does pose some risk, they say, to the U.S. financial system, and asset prices may be vulnerable to significant
okay, yeah, Palantir tomorrow. Thanks.
Pandemic rebound. On the upside, there's little indication, they say, of highly leveraged real estate investment. They don't seem too troubled by the housing price rise, in part because they're saying that credit levels are in good shape when it comes to lending. Activity or deteriorating underwriting standards. And they talk about the meme stocks, saying they create limited.
Oh, they literally just released the financial stability report. We'll come back to this because we have earnings to cover. And there are going to be a lot of earnings here. But the financial stability report did just come out. So we'll come back to this. Okay, Smile Direct is getting absolutely nuked. Like Duke Nukem nuked. It is down 14 to 15% right now. This is a complete disaster. Keep in mind, this has been a momentum stock in the past. It has a high short ratio. There are a lot of lawsuits. I've had an interview before on the channel with one of the executives. I did not buy any of the stock. I did get a free toothbrush and toothpaste from them, which I really appreciated. In fact, that reminds me, I got to use it because I have it on as a box sitting by the sink. But anyway, I do want to try it. And they've got the little like whitening trays or whatever too. Okay, Invitae. Ooh, Invitae misses estimates. Invitae comes in with a loss per share of 91 cents versus 69 cents expected. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Invitae. That's not going to be good for this one. Smile Direct, by the way, down about 20% right now. And Invitae is vacillating. Market's not exactly sure how to take this yet. No clear summary yet here from the term. But, yeah, Smile Direct. Ugh, complete disaster on a miss. Write this number down if you're looking for lemonade. Okay, write this down. You're looking for an EPS gap of 1.157 adjusted, and that's a loss. Adjusted loss of 1.146. This is a money-losing company and revenue of 33.814 million. It is a small company. It's a money-losing company. They're expected to lose money for another 10 years, or I'm sorry, 5 years at least. Not 10 years, 5 years. So Invitae also forecasts low, 450 to 475. You've got a 484 expected. That means the midpoint was a substantial miss. Invitae now dropping on guidance even more. That's just almost your guidance candlestick right here. Water pick. That's it. Yes. They sent me a water pick as well. They did send me that. Okay, so still waiting for AMC and PayPal. They report at 4:15 p.m. We're waiting for Roblox. I don't actually have Roblox yet. Clove, I guess, is reporting right now, supposedly. PayPal, it's not out yet. Lemonade's not out yet. Waiting for Zynga as well. Okay, Clove. Ooh, that's a beat. That is a beat. 427.2 million versus estimates of 338. That's a big beat on Clove, unlike the big misses at Invitae and Smile Direct. Smile Direct, 19.8% to the downside. Invitae, 5.13% to the downside. The big Fs here. And then you go over to Clove. We're actually kind of rotating down here. So I'm not sure what the market was expecting on Clove, but you do have a beat on Clove. A decent beat on Clove. Ay. INND. What is this? Inner scope something? I have no idea what that is. To install self-hearing terminal checkout things. All right. Robinhood phishing attack. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Robinhood just gets screwed. What is this?
Just now, the company says this happened.
There we go. Cloves up 6% now.
Unauthorized party socially engineered a customer support employee by phone. They say they got access to certain customer support systems. It was limited to mostly emails and full names. Robinhood says the outside party got a list of email addresses for about 5 million people and then full names for a different group of approximately 2 million people. So 7 million total. And then for a more limited group of people, about 310 there in total, additional personal information, including names, dates of birth, and zip codes. That was all revealed. Another 10 customers, they say, had, quote, more extensive account details revealed. Robinhood.
Gosh, come on, Robinhood, get your shit together. Roblox up 600. Roblox coming in with 637.8 million versus 624.2 expected in Roblox bookings. Clove, by the way, up about 3% right now. Roblox, that is a beat on Roblox. Roblox, oh, we're going to the moon. Look at that. 13.7% on Roblox. Holy moly, that is a beat. Virgin Galactic comes in with a big beat as well. Comes in at 2.58 million versus 1.83 expected. Oh, that is a juicy beat. There we go. Here come the Virgin Galactic candlesticks. So Smile Direct gets absolutely nuked. Smile Direct now down 19%. Invitae gets nuked, down 6%. Virgin Galactic beats coming in now up 4% in the after hours. You have Roblox beating. Roblox up now 15.6%. TripAdvisor just missed, by the way, coming in with a 0.16 adjusted EPS versus 0.24 expected. Stock down about 5.36%. Let's see if we got Zynga yet. Zynga, not yet. Still wait. Invitae was a miss. Still waiting on Lemonade. And, of course, the big ones, PayPal and AMC. Both expected to report 15 minutes after the bell. Still do not have these. We did write down the number expectations for PayPal. I wrote for Lemonade. I wrote those down because I don't know that we're actually going to get a breakdown from Bloom. Smaller stocks, sometimes you don't. 18.3% now on Roblox. Roblox absolutely killing it. A lot of people sold Roblox thinking, pandemic's over, earnings are going to miss. Wrong. Absolutely destroying it here. Looking at movements here in the after hours, Smile Direct's one getting nuked. I do see Newegg. Looks like it's down about 6.6%. Robinhood dropping 2.58% on news of this phishing attack for personal information like emails, zip codes. Doesn't sound like passwords were exposed, but I still recommend you change your password. Make sure you have two-factor identification turned on as well. And it also does not hurt to call your cell phone provider, whomever that may be, and tell them to put an additional lock on your account or passphrase or something just to make it harder to SIM swap you. So otherwise people can get lots of money from you or whatever money you have. Anyway, so be careful with that sort of stuff. Bitcoin nicely over 66 again. I will take it. Sheeb at 54. Cardano back to 210. Finally on the move again. You've got still in the toilet here. Also Voozy in the toilet now. Uh-oh. Lemonade down 6% in the after hours. Uh-oh. What happened? Lemonade. I don't see it. We just got news that Lemonade is going to buy Metro Mile. Okay, Lemonade is buying Metro Mile. I have no idea what that is. Metro Mile. Okay, Metro Mile is a car insurance company, a San Francisco-based technology startup that offers pay-per-mile insurance. That's actually interesting. Pay-per-mile insurance. Licenses a digital insurance platform to insurance companies around the world and provides a digitally native offering featuring smart driving features, automated claims, and vehicle information. Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. Looks like they're expected to pay about $500 million for this company. This is Mile stock. The stock is up 20% in after hours. The company was only valued at 400 mil, so that's about a 25% premium that Lemonade is paying right now. For this company, we do not yet have. It's an all stock transaction, so you have Lemonade dilution happening here to make this acquisition happen. That's the stock is down 4.2% on that. We still do not have earnings. We do know though that Roblox is absolutely exploding on this beat. This revenue beat for a company that people were thinking was going to be a pandemic snoozer. That is, once we reopen up, this thing's just not going to do well. Is still absolutely killing it. So congratulations, Roblox holders there. That's a Kathy Wood play as well, by the way. Kind of a little bit of a head scratcher there on the Lemonade Metro Mile. I mean, I understand why, since they are willing to offer car insurance. But anyway, no AMC yet, by the way. Still waiting for AMC. Remember, Palantir is tomorrow. No AMC yet. Roblox surges as bookings beat estimates despite waning COVID. Yes, exactly. Smile Direct, absolute destruction. We have Virgin Galactic on a surprise beat. Good job, Virgin Galactic. Zynga earnings. I don't have a breakdown of what Zynga's earnings are supposed to be, unfortunately. But Zynga did report. Okay. Then we have Clove was another one that beat. That's why we're seeing a jump here on Clove. Yeah. Okay. And still waiting now on the big ones we're waiting for right now: PayPal, AMC, and Lemonade. This is what we're actually waiting for a report on right now. Lemonade has still not reported. We're expecting reports within the next 2 minutes. Roblox now up 26%. I wouldn't be surprised if Zynga's honestly up because of Roblox. But they did also report. Okay. Lemonade's still down about 4% here. Robinhood down about 3% on news of that phishing attack. AMC did run a bit. AMC ran 8% today, folks. Oh, my goodness. Probably because there are a lot of eyeballs on it today. Peloton ended the day just shy of 8% to the downside. Beats that 10% they were down. All right. We now have, within the next 1 minute, we are expecting Lemonade, PayPal, and AMC. I'm sorry. Lemonade's not expected for another 20 minutes. Oh, what a disaster. Why did they make us wait so long? AMC and PayPal are expected within the next minute. Clover was obviously a fantastic beat. All right. Here we go. PayPal and AMC, folks. Here we go. We got 15 seconds. 15 seconds. All right, here we go. PayPal should be out in about 10 seconds. Let's pull up PayPal. Okay, PayPal stock in anticipation up about 0.88%. It's been very much trending down. It's been a complete disaster, especially it mostly trended straight down after the Pinterest news. And it's kind of been sitting in this low channel over here. And this is the perfect prime right here for a breakout. Look at that volume. People dumping PayPal like crazy. Still don't have PayPal, but AMC is out. Okay, no, let's see here. AMC. Okay, wow, weird. Get this darn link over here. Well, I see the notification, but I don't actually see the statement. So it's technically, is it here? Webcast? No, that's just the event. So I don't actually have numbers on AMC yet. Okay, waiting for AMC. Is PayPal out? PayPal's still not out. What's happening today? You all leave me hanging here. What is this? We want AMC and we want PayPal. Come on. Give me the numbers. PayPal's still not out. Lemonade is just the Metro Mile news is out. We do have here. Let me give you estimates for AMC really quick. What is a loss of 53. on adjusted, a gap loss of negative 52.9. You're looking for revenue of 708.250, and you're looking for of negative 270. Those are what you're looking for. I don't actually have AMC out though. And while we wait for AMC to pop, okay, PayPal. Oh, seriously? Give us a breakdown? That's bizarre. Here we go. Okay, so the expectation was for 6.234 billion, and what did they have? Total payment volume, revenue. Come on, somebody give me a summary here. They came in at 6.18. That's actually a tiny miss. 6.18. The expectation was for EPS of $1.07 for adjusted, and GAAP EPS came in at 92 cents. The expectation was only 73 cents. So that's a miss on the top line and a slight beat on the bottom line. Let me see if we actually have how's the stock is performing here. Yeah, after hours so far is actually down on this miss. Yeah, that's not good. There we go. Forecast is 25.3 to 25.4 billion. The expectation was 25.75. That's a miss on guidance. That's a miss on revenue and a slight beat on EPS. So okay, the stock is not exactly sure what to do here. The stock's all over the place, but I don't. Total payment volume here also slightly missed, coming in at 309.9 versus 313. The stock is actually up 5% right now. Again, where it has been trading, it's really primed for a breakout because it's so low. So low. Check your screen. I'm looking at my screen. Okay. AMC. Okay, AMC. Oh, AMC comes in big. AMC comes in with 763 million in revenue versus the 708 expected. That's really good. We've got adjusted EPS coming in at 44 cents a share, beating the 53 cents a share expected. That's a good beat. So PayPal up a couple percent here, but AMC coming in with a very nice beat. AMC not exactly sure what the heck to do. We're at 1.4% to the upside here. It did skyrocket as quickly as 5% or as high as 5% immediately after. However, it appears to be waning a little bit right now. So did that doc come out? Yeah, there it is. Earnings release is out. So on September 30th, AMC operated 596 domestic theaters, representing 100% of domestic theaters, all of them open essentially, and 351 international open. That's 99%. For the first time in the fourth quarter, since the fourth quarter of 2019, substantially all of the theaters were open. AMC's theaters in Europe, US, and Middle East safely welcomed back 40 million guests. Wow. Significant revenue per patron when combined with our cost controls. Nice. Who here went to an AMC in the last quarter? I did. Maybe throw in like a I went in the chat. I should write it in. I should write it too. I went. All right, let's see here. The guests generated significant revenue per patron, and I bought popcorn too. Admission tickets sold, consolidated revenues. Good. So I take part of this. Let's see here. Adam Aaron, we are encouraged by the results of the beginning of the fourth quarter of 2021. That's great. Quarter ending liquidity as of September 30th was 1.8 billion, including cash in our undrawn revolving lines of credit. This is mostly credit lines, right? Aaron concluded financial conditions continue to improve. That's great. So I'd like to do month over month. So they purposefully don't do this, which I hate that they don't do this, but that's okay. I'll manually do it. So we're going to compare to the second quarter here. We're going to align these. There we go. Okay. So revenue at $763 million is very nice over 444. Not only is it a beat over the expectations, but it is a 71% boost. Obviously, that's coming out of a hole, right? But the net loss coming in at 224 versus the 344 from last quarter, that's good. Net cash used was 113 mil, and they've got plenty of liquidity with their credit line, their credit facility. It's not all pure cash. It's mostly a credit line. Remember that. It's a difference between cash and a credit line. Very, very important to know that as an investor. Attendance in the second quarter was only 22,000. We had almost 40,000 attendees in the third quarter here. Average screens up 10,150 versus 8,890. Balance sheet liquidity, okay. At the money offerings, these are a little bit of the offerings. Webcast info, okay, good. Yeah, I mean, well, that was the last one. This gives you, what else do we have? Balance sheet liquidity, 1.8, same number, and then the webcast. Okay. And of course, we do have a little bit more information over here. I do like to look at these statements as well. Super important. I mean, I like to look at all of it, but on a stream, I'm going to limit what we're looking at because numbers can get a little boring. So admissions revenue was 425 versus 233. That's really good. Then we had food and beverage revenue of 265. So I'm going to do a percentage here. That's 265 represents 425, represents about 62 cents spent on concessions for food and beverage per every dollar of admissions revenue. That is compared to 161.5 divided by 233. Quick and dirty math, 69%. So actually, the share of concessions has actually gone down a little bit. So people spending a little less, maybe you're broadening to maybe a little less loyal audience that actually buy concessions. Down a little bit, okay. Rent, pretty much the same. Film exhibition costs, double on the exhibition costs. So they definitely had some blockbusters that they had to pay more money for. Food and beverage costs naturally up. G&A, general administrative, merger acquisition, other. Wait, operating loss. Where are the regular operating costs? Oh, here we go. Okay, operating costs. Yeah. Operating expense excluding depreciation, 321 versus 246. That makes sense. Okay, so good job. And then we end over here with cash and equivalents, 1.6 billion essentially for as either a line of credit or cash. Okay, good. So that's AMC. Let's go ahead and see how we did have. So we had an EPS beat of about 10 cents. We had a revenue beat on AMC. AMC, of course, down 1.9% because that's how the stock market works. But anyway, let's see. Oh my good Lord. Roblox just crossed $100. This is a big Kathy Wood play right here. And boy, oh boy, holy moly. Woo! Stocks have gone wild. My prediction for Palantir tomorrow, doesn't matter if you have call options for tomorrow. I personally think, Palantir is pretty good at disappointing because a lot of people don't understand the stock. So if there's one thing that goes wrong, it's a disaster. It's a crap show. Wow, Roblox, this is insanity. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. PayPal is actually up 4%. Thank freaking goodness. Let's go. Finally. PayPal, move. But Roblox, folks, this is a new all-time high. This is an example of euphoria meeting, expanded earnings. Lemonade, by the way, down 6.38% on news of this dilutive acquisition. Affirm down to about 160 right now. Dropped about, it's a swing of about 16 points today. That's pretty incredible. Pretty wild day. Yeah, look at that. I don't think there was any Affirm news either. We'll look really quick. ATER reported. Uh-oh. They had a bunch of price increases. Yeah, Deutsche Bank just increased them. All right, ATER reports third quarter results, EPS of a loss of $3.13 loss. Expectation was a loss of like 40 cents. So that's a massive loss compared to what was expected at ATER. And the stock's up 28%. Am I looking at the right thing? What the hell? What? Yeah. The EPS came in at negative. It came in at negative $3.13, and the estimate was negative 40 cents. So it almost 10x'd its expected loss, and it's up 27%. Seems about right. Seems about right. This is why we say stock's gone wild. Okay, this is like part of me is just like, please, just let me sell everything. I want out of the casino. Like, I want to take my chips and I want to leave. This is insane. Yeah, this is so nuts. Okay, so net revenue grew by 16% year over year to 68.1 million. The gross margin improved to 50.2%. I don't even know what ATR does. Stabilize our business, growth trajectory. In July of this year, the price of shipping containers from China to the US skyrocketed to over $20,000. This left us in a challenging situation. Our team put in a tremendous amount of effort to re-engineer our entire 2022 manufacturing and shipping plan. Oh, your plan? Okay. What is this? ATER is a leading technology-enabled consumer products platform that builds, acquires, and partners with best-in-class e-commerce brands by harnessing proprietary software and agile supply chain to create top-selling consumer. Oh, so it's an intelligence company for businesses. Okay, got it. What do you guys have to do with supply chain plans? I don't understand. ATR is they have SKUs, thousands of SKUs across 14 owned brands. So how does that work if they have their own SKUs? E-commerce engine that leverages machine learning. Ooh, the buzzword. ATR has thousands of SKUs. Maybe their customers have thousands of SKUs. Some sort of cloud-based intelligence platform thing. Whatever. So massive additional loss, and it's up 30%. Okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. They also, by the way, missed revenue. The revenue guidance was 78.29 million. They came in at 68.12. So, what is this? Pay with Venmo?
But PayPal's numbers look pretty decent if you exclude eBay. And management has been pretty adamant about telling the street that this quarter is going to be messy again because of eBay. 25% growth is actually pretty impressive.
What about the pact with Amazon? Not sure if you've had a chance to look at that yet, but the prospect of being able to pay directly on Amazon for things via Venmo.
Yeah, so one of the reasons why the stock has acted the way it did during the past few months has been based on speculation that Venmo volume slowed down during the quarter. And based on what we've seen, the numbers actually look pretty strong. This is part of what they're doing in terms of monetizing the consumer side of it.
Amazon signing with Venmo to pay? I don't like that for a firm.
To volume growth, the monetization. Obviously, this is a big deal because it's with Amazon, right?
Yes, always a big deal, as we learned with the firm. And they sort of needed that motion, didn't they? After the
Go, Sarah.
Because it seems like they wanted to. I don't know. There were a lot of reports that they were seriously looking at it. The market didn't like it. They backed out, which isn't necessarily a good sign of confidence. So how do you interpret what happened there?
Yeah, I mean, typically PayPal's management team has a very long-term kind of line of thinking. And the way we saw it, we thought it was a pretty interesting combination in terms of getting deeper into social commerce. I think they would have made this work. They've acquired a company called Honey a couple of years ago that actually is kind of doing exactly that. That would have probably got them even deeper into the whole social commerce experience. Some speculated that maybe they decided to go for it just because they've quote unquote lost the bid for Afterpay to Square. We don't know exactly if this is really what happened, but strategically, I think it would have worked. Maybe timing was problematic. And on top of that, you've had this whole thing about BNPL and what it means in terms of disintermediating the sector or the digital payments ecosystem. So that kind of added this to the whole fire about the fact that maybe the core business is slowing down, and that's why they had to do it. But beyond that, I think this could have worked down the road, maybe under the right circumstances.
Moshe, thanks so much for joining us. Good to see you.
Sure. Thanks.
PayPal.
This PayPal news just came out within the last 10 minutes. Lemonade is in 4 minutes. This PayPal news just came out within the last 10 minutes or so here. Yeah, I agree. That's not great for a firm. A firm's now down about 4% after Sarah Eisen mentioned it. She's not wrong to mention it, by the way. But yeah, that's definitely something to think about. So okay. All right. So 3D Systems, by the way, is a 3D printer. It's not really. They do 3D printing parts. The 3D printing parts and like services. They also do haptic devices, which somebody else was asking me about IMMR before they crashed, and talked about that one. But anyway, this 3D company, 3D Systems, comes in with an EBITDA beat of 16.3 million versus 13.6, adjusted EPS of 8 cents versus 5.7. Revenue comes in at a beat of 156 versus 144. That's a triple beat. It's literally a triple beat, folks. Triple beat on 3D, okay? Triple beat. And the stock, folks, is down a lot. This is the insanity of the market that we're in. It is so insane. You get a triple beat and this stock is down 14%. That is so crazy. So crazy. All right, whatever. So then we have, obviously, Roblox exploded. ATER had disastrous earnings and is now up 29%. Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense. Naked is up 15% because, well, it's naked and that's what it does. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. I don't really care to look even right now. PayPal is only up 2.3%. Enphase is up a little bit. Toast, Palantir, Square, whatever. Smile Direct Club is down 24%. Invitae is down 11%. Arrival falls substantially here. 11% fall on Arrival. And Lemonade is down 5.11% on news of this all-stock acquisition here of basically a pay-by-mile car insurance company. Gosh, I'd pay $0 for car insurance if I had to pay by mile. That'd be perfect for me. I'll do that. Roblox 30%. Whew. Ay. All right. So Lemonade should be out within the next 20 seconds, supposedly. Yeah, lesson, don't play earnings. Right. When DDD has a triple beat and it falls 14%, and ATER has a horrible miss and it goes up 28%, you know the stock market's either broken, overvalued, ready to crash, in a bubble, or just plain stupid. I'm going to go with plain stupid. Ugh. All right. Come on, Lemonade. Post the crap, would you? Lemonade earnings are due right now. They have it listed as right now. 4:35. I'm on the term and I have their earnings call. Why is their earnings call listed for tomorrow? Q3 earnings call? Why would it be listed tomorrow? The earnings are supposed to be today. Yeah. It's listed as today for earnings. So Not sure what's up with that. Anyway, we'll give it another second here. See what Sarah's got to say to us.
Hi, Sarah. From the news on CNBC, here's what's happening. The House committee investigating the January 6th insurrection has just announced a new round of subpoenas. They did so in the last hour or so, all to 8.
More subpoenas. Okay. Yeah, let's call up Lemonade. Yeah, what's up, Lemonade? Where are my earnings?
Senior advisor Jason Miller, along with campaign aide Angela McCallum.
You know, they put this Shepard Smith guy like in to do these middle of the day things. I personally think because they're trying to get people to tune into a show at 4 p.m. after Jim Cramer, and that viewership is potentially a little on the low side. And so they're trying to inject him where there's higher viewership, which would be right now.
China. You can see this fake warship is on a railway track, indicating maybe it moves. And this image coming here shows what appears to be a full-scale outline of a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. That this satellite imagery coming amid rising tensions between the United States and China over Taiwan and military supremacy in the South China Sea. And Walmart is bringing in the driverless trucks to help with its online grocery business. The company's testing the program in its hometown of Bentonville, Arkansas. Walmart reports since August.
Look at that LiDAR on top. Look how beautiful that spinning dome is.
Between a fulfillment center there and a grocery store. Walmart says it's part of a plan to increase capacity and become more efficient. Tonight, concert goers crushed to death in Texas. 8 victims, the youngest of whom was just 14 years old. In the wake of the tragedy at the Travis Scott concert, we're live in Houston with the investigation into what went wrong on the news. Right after Jim Cramer.
So sad.
CNBC.
See? Right
Sarah,
after Jim
back to you.
Cramer. That's what I said.
All right. You there. Thank you, Chef. We'll see you.
Dude, I don't know where Lemonade is.
Today marking a major milestone in the push to return to normal amid the pandemic. The U.S. reopening its borders for the first time in nearly 2 years to vaccinated international travelers. Earlier today, I talked to Hilton CEO Chris Nassetta about what the reopening means for the company's demand outlook. Listen.
I think demand's going to be off the charts. Good. This is a big day, particularly for the city.
Yeah, whatever. I think Lemonade's delayed here because their earnings call is now listed as tomorrow. They totally juked us here. You know, there's little I think we could do other than just complain. Damn you. So I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow for Lemonade. In the meantime, ATER is up 23%, Roblox 29%. Next door up another 3% here. PayPal's only up 1%. Total little weenie baby. You've got Lemonade sitting down 5%. Invitae down 11.3%. Smile Direct got destroyed, down 23.8%. AMC drops 2.4% despite beating. Folks, AMC beats, it goes down. Smile Direct got annihilated along with Invitae. That was no surprise that they would go down because they missed. Roblox skyrockets on not being held down by COVID. ATER missed bigly and is skyrocketing, which makes 0 sense. Virgin Galactic did well, but only up 1.96%. Palantir tomorrow morning, presently up 1%. And linked down below, you will have a beautiful, juicy coupon called the Stock Doc. Actually, it's just Stock Doc for the courses on building your wealth, link down below there. And the course member live streams we hold every day the market's open, and lifetime access to all the lectures as well as new lectures that come out with no upsells. Okay, well, how did the yields end today? Let's end there. Let's end on yields and crypto. Okay, actually we'll do crypto first really quick. 66.2 here on Bitcoin. Remember, in my Stocks and Psychology of Money group, you get all my buy sell notifications. My very last notification was a 1,050,000 purchase of Bitcoin Saturday afternoon, and that's up about 8% now. Within 2 days. Thank you. I love it. It could have gone the other way. But anyway, based on what I was seeing, I was very excited about that. So obviously that one worked out. Now let's go ahead and look at CNBC. CNBC, obviously all the indices green here, and we're going to end with bonds at still under 1.5%. The inflation fears are starting to evaporate. Yet Bitcoin's still going up. And the stock market's going nuts. Everything's just going euphoric. It's all euphoric. Euphoria's back. There's no fear. There's no fear. Zero fear. Now I'm going to go. Thank you. Somebody gave me $20. J Brew, thank you for the $20. And then somebody else says, don't forget Tesla's taken over stocks worth more than 4 GM together, as they should. Goodbye.